Hello newbies, welcome back to the main channel. Today we're reviewing episode 3, and at the moment in time I think it's episode 3, but the title will have the correct answer. This is Devil's Chord. This is the big episode out of the two that came out today, the 11th of May. And this episode really does send it home. Now this will... I need to stop saying the word "and" now. This review will contain spoilers, so if you've not yet seen the episode, either if you're waiting to watch it live, don't watch it now. This review, no. If you're not seen it yet but you want to go watch it now. If you're in the UK on BBC iPlayer and around the world on Disney Plus. Don't know about Ireland. I can't definitely say it's Disney Plus. I can't definitely say it's the iPlayer, so I do apologise for that. So, my overall thought of the Devil Chord is this is the best case scenario for... I want to do an episode about the Beatles, but we don't have the rights to the Beatles music. That doesn't hinder it. I just love this. This is the episode I'm going, oh, whoa, this is out of its world, right? Maestro, fantastic villain. Well done, Jinx Monsoon. What an incredible episode. The costumes, amazing. The cast that did the Beatles were immaculate, right? And I think that the ending I'm not going to talk about due to the fact that it's going to haunt us, right? That ending is a sign that something's going to happen, right? Technically, this was a musical episode because we had Cilla Black with the Beatles, and we had Jinx, the Maestro, and then we had Shooty and Millie, the Doctor and Ruby, all singing. Not all at the same time, at different moments within this episode. So we know that technically this could count as a musical episode. Shirley Ballis, the Strictly dancer, was really good in this. Her cameo was at the end. In this massive musical number to just solve the mystery. Now, Jinx Monsoon as Maestro is really good filling due to the fact that this episode really said, look, you know the giggle? Well, this really links to the giggle. Yeah, this is the giggle link. If there was anything going to link to the giggle, this is what links to the giggle. Because Maestro is the son, or is the entity that descends. Because I can't say son because son implies that the villain is human, and we don't know what species Maestro is. All we know is that Maestro is a descendant. I say that again, descendant of the toy maker. So that hand. Yeah, we saw at the end, which everyone assumed was going to be the John Sims Master's wife. No, could have been Maestro, because Maestro is the direct descendant from the toy maker and is from that realm of villain from beyond the universe. And I think that the way that they combated the villain was really, really amazing. The CGI with all the musical chords, the musical notes, and all the aspect of the way it looked was just incredible. The pianos, the flashbacks to stuff that was mentioned in Church of Ruby Road, the bits that we find out more about who Millie is as an actor. Because I've never seen Coronation Street with Millie Gibson in it. So I don't know the way that Millie Gibson goes about portraying characters. And this just says, look, Millie might be young, but if this programme don't get a BAFTA because of her performance and what we're doing here, and if she ever did a film, she is definitely 100% getting that Oscar. Like, this is magnificent. The way that the way that Maestro appears out of places, the way that we interact with the way that the Doctor utilises elements of Big Finish with Susan's War mentions Gallifrey, mentions, without saying the word Time War, mentions the war itself, and mentions that Susan might not be with us anymore. Because I think that Russell wants to, because Russell has worked with Big Finish. Russell wants to make as much Big Finish canon so that he can utilise the element of, we want to bring her back, but she don't want to come back. So let's try and work on what's happening with her character since we last heard her on audio, so that we can canonise it and make it more linking to the elements of what's going on in the overall arc. Now, there is an arc forming here because we continue from where we left off with the giggle with that creature of beyond the universe monster, and we learn more about who Maestro is as a villain, and hopefully we get another villain from that family return later on in this series. I do think that Ncuti's performance as the Doctor is better here. Not as in like, oh, he's not great at acting there, not more as he's relaxed into the role more. Because when you're a British / Scottish / Welsh / Irish actor who grew up with Doctor Who, you sort of think Doctor Who, Sherlock, and a bunch of other type of roles are you get that role and you're like, I don't want to mess this up type thing. And so Ncuti was a little bit apprehensive in Space Babies because Church and Ruby Road was like this is the very first time I've performed this. Space Babies like, I need to introduce a new audience to the character. This is more like, I'm here now. This is what I'm meant to do. This is my Doctor. I'm just going to develop my Doctor throughout this series. And Series 14 is technically a training ground for Ncuti to go, this is my Doctor, this is who he's going to be, this is what he's going to be. And in this episode, you learn so much. My favourite moment is that moment. This is going to be a massive spoiler, so if you've not seen this, stop the review now and go and watch it. Now, this is where we had the TARDIS, and we had the piano, and when Maestro started playing bits of the theme tune, the TARDIS would light up and change. And there was an element in the very beginning of the episode where we had the da-da-da-da-da-da-da before we went into the theme tune was played by Maestro on the piano, and that worked incredible. I was like, that is amazing. I wanted to give it a round of applause, and that's what I did. I gave it a round of applause. So, this episode is that 10 out of 10 episode if we were giving it that ratings. My favourite bits was the fight between Maestro, the Doctor, Ruby and the TARDIS, the bit where it all goes black and the spotlights appear and playing with the piano and the TARDIS is malfunctioning, and it's just incredible. I can't get enough of it, and I can't wait to watch Doctor Who Unleash his episode on Devil's Chord, and I think it works incredible. It was immaculate. It was out of this world. So, thank you guys for watching. Time on Twat. Bye. I'll be next week. I'll be back next week for another review. There's more videos on this channel, but next week is the next Doctor Who review. Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.